folks. Welcome back to the madness that is weird audio issues on the Xbox Series X for some reason. Still don't know what I can do to solve that problem, but we'll have to figure that out because it's legitimately getting on my very last nerve. What was that? Yeah, it's just getting on my last nerve. But welcome back, folks. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Mortanius, and we are back with some more stable and then unstable audio. Fantastic. Back with some more Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. Time recording is 12:03 a.m. Tuesday, May 27, 2025. Give me just a second, folks. Try and solve this madness. Well, here's hoping that sticks. I mean, I literally do nothing fancy. I just refresh my home and my games and apps sometime, and there we go. We'll have to see. Don't know why I don't have these issues on my PS5, but my Xbox seems to have no end of deciding to just hit me in the testicles repeatedly with sharp objects. But when we last left off, ladies and gents, we had finally took it to the collectors. Finally managed to solve that large problem, at least in this particular part of the galaxy, beyond the Omega 4 relay. We did unfortunately lose a few members of our crew. We were a little delayed. Had I known that, I would have taken other precautions and made sure that certain situations did or didn't take place around certain times. But that's neither here nor there now. Here we are. And we are now in the process of sewing up some more of these side pieces along the galaxy, as well as the game's main DLC points. So if you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, and get comfortable. Let's get into this. A pleasure to meet you. Admiral Darrell Zin Vos Moresh, Shepard Vos Normandy. I've been digging through the Alarai. Just wanted you to know that I did find a few things from the experiments Rail Zora was conducting. Had you shared them with me, humanity might have reaped the benefits. Instead, once my own experiments are complete, you and your own people will watch from a distance as the Quarian people reclaim not just their home world, but the largest synthetic army in the galaxy. Rail Zora's death will not have been in vain. I will complete what he started. Cordially, Admiral Darrell Zin Vos More. Tally. And as you can see, Kelly's missing, because she was one of the ones we lost. Did we speak to the crew after we came back? Been a bit of a bitch as I've messed with my Xbox for
Silver is
streaming.
better than collectors. Still wouldn't turn base over to them. Risky. More than risky. Dangerous. Hope you know what you're doing.
Normal circumstances I wouldn't, but
Have you got a minute to talk?
Not a good time. Trying to... Anything else?
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need me.
yeah, no, I hadn't talked to the crew.
Glad we gave the collectors what they deserved, Shepard. Can't say I like handing their assets over to the elusive man, but at least humanity is in the clear. For now, anyway. The collectors aren't the end of it. Can't be. I don't know what kind of time we have, but we better dust off and stay ready. You sure as hell know how to make enemies.
I understand you made quite an impact after you left.
The whole thing was hushed like they're good at
We'll
doing.
talk later.
Already
Commander.
spoke to him on that.
Commander.
I'm more
I'm
interested.
good, Shepard. Commander.
All right. Yeah, half the crew. Ugh. Pain. Pain. Did I speak to you
Yes, Shepard.
after we'd escaped a while back?
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are things different for you now that you're connected to the ship?
It is difficult to put in terms you would understand. I am the Normandy now. Its sensors are my eyes. Its armor, my skin. Its fusion plant, my heart. I'm embodied in a way I have never experienced. Imagine if you'd spent your entire life wearing gloves. One day someone takes them off. You can finally touch the world. Feel it.
Yeah, that is a very, very large shift to your existence. Just make sure you don't consider us to be turds or anything like this and pop us out
What
the
do you do
airlock.
aboard the ship?
I operate the
Ah,
ship's
right.
electronic and cyber warfare suites. I collate the records. I have also gained access to anti-Reaper cyber warfare algorithms recovered by Cerberus.
We'll check that out in a second. I gotta remind myself, because of this mic on my Xbox, there's a delay when I speak.
The Reapers are millions of years more advanced than us. How can you affect them?
It appears that my design includes hardware recovered from the wreckage of Sovereign. These systems contain cyber warfare attack programs of considerable sophistication. I've allocated most of my processing power to analyzing them.
So if she starts claiming to be the vanguard of our
Whoa.
destruction, I call
What was
shotgun
that?
on the first lifeboat.
Good lord. Is that some sort of... the hell? And there it was again. Jesus Christ.
Let's discuss something
Ready.
else.
So yeah,
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
her pappy is sovereign.
Hey, Shepard, glad that Collector Reaper crap is over. It is over, right? It's never over.
Yes, you
I
know
assume
better.
everything is going well up here.
You know, this is really nice. EDI took up the slack in every department. I could get used to this kind of help.
It is not my intention
Thank-
to assume all of your responsibilities, Jeff.
No, I'm good. Just keep me updated. Quietly.
Thank you for that severe thunderstorm warning.
Edie isn't a crutch. I want your eyes on everything.
Eyes are easy, Commander. I got eyes covered.
I believe covering your eyes would be counter to Shepard's intention.
Human intentions are
Haha.
tough to read, EDI. But keep trying. You'll get the hang of it.
Joker,
All right.
that's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Ah, man. I legitimately haven't lost my crew in years. Well, this should allow for more crew members to speak to us if they have more to say.
I got to hug his daughter. I'll make sure she knows her father died a hero.
Oh man, y'all are killing me.
I am not sure it was wise to hand that base over to the Elusive Man. Cerberus has a very narrow view of the galaxy. Nonetheless, the choice was yours to make, and I respect that.
Yeah, but I've never done it before. I want to see what he does.
How are you?
Perhaps we could speak later. Of course.
Plus, on the one hand, don't know if you folks have actually played it before or watched my Let's Play of it. There's a game called Prey that came out around 2017, and let's just say that there was a particular threat that you're dealing with, and it's kind of like you could destroy all the information you've got, but the threat's already shown itself. You don't necessarily want to use every everything the same way, and sometimes you might outright want to get rid of something, but not necessarily in this case. But not necessarily not in this case either, to be honest.
Hey, Shepard.
So,
I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset.
yeah. Yeah, but what can you do? You can't entirely blame them. Especially when they have no real other home to go to other than the fleet, and the fleet itself was effectively in danger.
One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
I don't know why there would be restrictions such as that on board a service vessel. Or rather, not restrictions, why it would be hard to find. If anything, this is one of the most risque groups in the galaxy. Intense emotions, not knowing what the next moment brings. Oh yeah, it's not surprising in the slightest. It would be weird if it didn't happen.
I'm disquieted, Shepard. I trust you, but not the one you work for. He is driven by wrath and fear. I fear that all we've done is make him a giant.
Possibly. And you people keep thinking I trust this man. I trust him just enough to understand he'll bite me in the throat once I give him enough leeway. Question is, was this the leeway, or do we have something here? Or do we have something here and then he chooses to bite me in the throat later?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Later. I'd like to consider what we
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations.
Yep. The chef make it? Shit. All right. Hey,
I'm
Doc.
still a little shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure. If you hadn't come so quickly, I'm certain we would have lost more of the crew. Thank you, Commander.
I'm never not gonna be salty about that. You folks might hear this for a few episodes, I shit you not.
Before we started this mission, I never would have questioned our goals. I just hope we made the right choice. I hope whatever Cerberus finds at that base is worth it.
This concept has got your skin crawling, huh? I can respect it. It's got mine crawling too. Never did I ever have the desire to create an entire army of fabricated life forms, let alone made out of other life forms that didn't choose.
You have a minute, Miranda?
I wondered when you'd come back. Listen,
Uh-oh.
whatever happened was a simple mistake, nothing more. I don't know what this is. If this is stress, or just blowing off steam, or...
Oh, shit. You know what? I'm gonna let this play out, but I'm going to have to reload this whole section right here because I had forgot that I'm at this point with her and Jack.
What are you so afraid of? That you might actually start caring for somebody?
This is no time for emotional entanglement. You and I know more about the Collectors than anyone. We know how unlikely it is that we're coming back alive. What idiotic bunch of hormones thought that now was a great time for love?
Existence. And if anything, usually closest to the end is when we all tend to think the most about what we can have, can lose, and what we did lose. But love, you say, that's quite a jump.
Who said anything about love? I'm just trying to get you into bed.
You ass.
Come on, Miranda. You want this.
Yeah, I do. So don't die. You promised me, damn it.
I died once already. I don't plan to do it again.
Give me some time. When I'm ready, I'll come by, okay?
Now, had we... Yeah, we're not letting that finish. Had we had this conversation when we proceeded to make our way to the Collector base, that's when that whole situation would have bore fruit.
I trust you. Later. I shall return to my meditations.
That's usually how it'll bear fruit in, I want to say, all 3 games, actually.
Ralston never got to hug his daughter. I'll make sure she knows her father died a hero.
I am not sure.
You're
Nonetheless,
killing me.
Of course.
You're really killing me. Kasumi, give me something to laugh at.
Hey, Shepard.
Haha.
I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. One of the girls in navigation thinks she might be pregnant. Even aboard a Cerberus vessel, life finds a way.
What was that Jeff Goldblum's character said in Jurassic Park? Nature finds a way.
I have to say, that Jacob? He seems pretty intense. I wonder if he likes Japanese girls with a penchant for kleptomania.
I don't know. I mean, I like Japanese girls minus the kleptomania, but can't really say where he stands. Think he might have eyes on somebody else, though. That being said, there seems to be a whole thing between those two on the order of interesting levels of distance. It's one of those they're too close to go further with each other.
Finds at that bay. Of course, Commander.
They're too close to each other to go further. And too far apart to be willing to trust that what comes out the other side, it won't be some sort of homunculus or something.
I'm shaken from my abduction by the Collectors. It was a lot to endure. If you...
Probably feel like the other would lose too much with them. Not because the desire would be there, but because their desire would be to take care of the other. It's possible sometimes.
I hope Cerberus can figure out what to do with all that tech. I also hope they don't decide to do something worse than what the Collectors were planning.
Yeah, man.
Watch yourself, Shepard.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a... I'll be here if you need me.
Alright. Jesus Christ. Okay. All that's left is Grunt, Zaid, and... Oh, yeah, Zaid. The engineers are gone. So, the Grunt, Zaid, and Tali. Oh, and Legion. I forgot I gotta talk to Legion. Oh, and Jack.
The fight
Jack.
was great, Shepard, but giving Cerberus the base was weak. This man of theirs, he hides. He was smart to get you, but a real battle master charges with his clan.
That's all
I
for
partly agree, but a real battle master has to be able to battle on multiple fronts, and they can't do that from the front. He seems to me, as much of a bureaucrat as he seems to me to be, I have no doubt when push comes to shove, that man would grab the pistol.
Hey.
I should go.
Okay. Talk later.
Like she said, I'm just here to survive this mission, your mission, and cut loose. I guess she has nothing to say about the subject. All right, then. Short and sweet. I ain't mad. Let's get back to it.
You're working with Cerberus, but turning over the base to them was dangerous. I hope it doesn't come back to haunt us.
You and me
Have you got
both.
time to talk?
I really need to clean up this.
We'll have to see what the galaxy entails.
What's this? That's all for now.
There is no trust so much as an understanding that we have a need for each other, and always have.
Back for another lesson. Tough
I mean-
fight on Horizon. I fought slavers
Ah.
and kidnapping rings, but nothing like that. Some slavers took a little girl on a colony in the Skepsis system. Girl woke up, fought her way out, got picked up by my band well on her way to Omega. 8 years old. She'd have had no chance on Horizon.
I feel like that's Jack for some reason. I don't know why, but I feel like that's Jack.
Collectors and Protheans. It's all above my pay grade. I'm more used to putting down rebellions, tracking down bastards who didn't pay their gambling debts. Still, even I know a galaxy-shaking revelation when I hear one. Makes fighting land wars for pay seem small time.
Kind of thing always does. The largest, most powerful in the galaxy were swept aside and made slaves.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
What is this human saying of yours? Let me go. I'm not a prisoner. Since we finished Legion's mission immediately, he might actually have quite a bit to say, thinking about it. Shit.
An interesting choice, Shepard Commander. The old machines offered your race what the Geth aspired to. Unity, transcendence. Now you possess the knowledge yourselves. We hope you do not use it. Your species has much potential. You should build your own future.
Now you're learning, my friend. It has its uses for one thing, and one thing only, to help us save the galaxy. Other than that, it is a macabre factory of death.
I'd like to find out more about you.
Topic.
When we took you aboard, I noticed you have a piece of N7 armor welded to you. Where did you get it?
It was yours. When you disappeared, we were sent to find you. We began where you first encountered the heretics.
Eden Prime.
After the old machine's attack, it was heavily defended. We were discovered. This is the impact of a rifle shot.
Nice shot. Risky decision to do something like that. Don't you want to repair that hole? Like, what processes did he lose from that hole? Like, if this was like Dragon Ball, for instance, like, did he lose Super Saiyan 3 or something? Or something like what?
How many other Geth were sent out to find me?
We are the only mobile platform beyond the Veil. Organics fear us. We wish to understand, not incite. One platform was judged sufficient.
Apparently not enough for to receive a rifle shot, but I can respect that way of thinking. You didn't want to antagonize. I can respect it.
You've been looking for me for 2 years?
We visited
You surprised?
Pharos, Noveria, Vermeer, Ilos. A dozen unsettled worlds. The trail ended at Normandy's wreckage. You were not there. Organic transmissions claimed your death. We recovered this debris from your hard suit.
Interesting. Were you looking for me ever since I went missing, or were you looking for me? No, wait, hold on. He's been looking for me this whole time. Was he tracking me in the first game? That's something I didn't catch on to back in the day.
The Geth are listening in on our transmissions?
Organic life reacts to stimuli in unpredictable ways. We wish to learn.
What do you mean by stimuli?
We placed a fabricated story on the extranet that a certain arrangement of stars, viewed from the Batarian homeworld, formed the face of a Solarian goddess. Without waiting for verification, some declared it proof of the goddess's existence. Those who noted the lack of proof were attacked. The arguments taught us much. The experiment ended when a Solarian cult tried to purchase colonization rights to the stars and found they did not exist.
It's kind of cold, especially with them people going crazy like that. And like that right there, those are the ones I speak of, the zealots, the ones that are like, you got to be careful of zealots. It doesn't make them bad people, it just makes them easily movable, easily moldable, easily controllable.
It sounds like you're running experiments on us.
You are sapient life, but not like us. If we can model organic behavior, we can comprehend the Quarian creators. We do not understand their judgments in the Morning War.
Interesting. Wait,
what do you
hold
mean
on.
by stimuli?
We placed a
Oh, okay. It's the same. I was worried about that.
It sounds like you're running.
We do not understand their
What's the Morning War?
The conflict between the Geth and the Quarian creators. The war fought at the dawn of our intelligence. It concluded with the departure of the Creator migrant fleet.
Why were you trying to contact me?
You opposed the heretics, those that took the old machines as gods.
Okay. The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
All kinds of organics fought Sovereign and his Geth allies. Why am I so interesting?
You were the most successful. You killed their god. You succeeded where others did not. Your code is superior.
After all that time looking, you finally found me.
No, Shepard Commander. You found us.
I feel like that was a Superman reference. We didn't find him, he found us. That is interesting. Wonder why I just... Okay. Well. Pursuing me for at least 2 years. Oh yes or no? Yeah, for at least 2 years. Not ever since I was on Eden Prime, but for at least 2 years. Okay, first hit the Shadow Broker base because loot. And I'm thinking about it, Liara might have something to say. Jesus, there's a lot of running around. Then we'll do this smuggled cargo mission over yonder. I hate that it does that. Even in the original Mass Effect 2 it did that. It just kept showing that constant Shadow Broker model acquired. I know. I picked it up. It was over there. It was keyed.
Shepard, I'm glad you came.
Me too.
I'm glad you came.
I just made it a point to not do so too quickly. Alright. There was some resources to pick up, but that was about it. They didn't give the new missions at the end of the game. Nope. Be weird, but I wouldn't put it past them. Never actually come back here usually after I defeat the collectors. Alright. Alright, get the planets for you folks. Speaking of which, what are my resources at? Yeah. I'll drop something and then keep it moving.
Away.
What was that woman? I guess it was bound up in the same one.
Launching probe. Probe away. Probe away.
Not overly concerned. Didn't plan on sticking around for the others, but Alan gone, huh? I guess Alan gone crazy. Tun Fijel. 'Tis a name. Quorum. I can see that. It's not a bad name. Nafros. Interesting. It sounds like some enemy from some MMO or something. Winram. Durator. Okay. The planet Durator is in the Far Yard system is a suspected Eclipse smuggling site. Cerberus is interested in obtaining the materials kept at this site. However, this will be paid handsomely for any intact crates retrieved from the site. Be aware that Eclipse would rather see the cargo destroyed than lose it to a rival organization. Payment will be made once the acquisition of undamaged crates is verified. Now, we're not going to get everything. I'm just going to let you know right now. And as a matter of fact, what we do can have effect on what we end up getting. And what I mean by that is your abilities can destroy the loot. It's the only reason I decided to grab these two directly. But yeah, your abilities can destroy the loot, so odds are we're gonna lose most of this, especially on this difficulty. But it is what it is. It's a mission, and it's loot. The most we have to deal with is these mechs.
Free army.
Yes.
Lock and load.
Oh God. What is up with the audio? And that is the explosion I was trying to get to happen way back at the beginning of the video. I don't know what's going on with the audio right now.
Target contact.
Go for the optics, Tachika. Go for the optics. Oh, not what I wanted. Oh, and then he just blew himself up next to a crate. Wow, this fuck Knuckles back here just destroying more of them. I have no idea what's going on with the audio. That is so weird. I mean, gentlemen, I don't know what was up with y'all and why you're moving in, but, you know, whatever. I was hoping I was low enough for that. Uh-oh. Yep, definitely going down. Of course. Yeah, that's alright. I also should have switched weapons anyway. Wait, hold on. Boy, they say Black is slimming, but it's, she don't really need it.
Switch up. Change weapon.
I ain't even see the gunship leaving. That's funny. The two gunships leaving. I'm like, take cover, you moron.
Attacking heavy mech.
I was hoping it wouldn't catch me. Excuse me. Uh-oh. I'm like, she's definitely dead. Whoa, got down too late. Of course. Whoa. Of course. I was wondering. I saw that one in the distance and I'm like, man, my back is straight to him. That's the one issue I had with Zaid. He doesn't... Oh, actually, no, that works out. The only reason I grabbed Miranda was because of her, overload and her, like, team boosting abilities. What? Oh.
Change weapon. Got it. Switch up. Take your eyes.
Alright. I guess that's what we're doing, dum-dums. Splash damage from behind. Classic. You're gonna go down, you might as well use your ability there, guy. Hallie drone, thank you. Thing works real good as a distraction. I didn't expect it.
On my way.
Right behind you.
Hey! After you.
Just a second.
Good way to do it is just to pull them all. Didn't actually know I could do that.
Combat drone ready.
You got it.
Right.
I'll
take them.
It don't need to last long. It lasts long enough for what I need, Zaid. I swear to God. Yeah, pay attention to that. Good Lord. Had to perform another full maintenance check. Sand keeps getting into our equipment, increasing the frequency of systems checks. We have to be ready to shut this place down if someone spots us from orbit. Don't know if there's other stuff around. I could have swore there was. Yep. Enemy ship spotted in orbit. IFF ID confirmed Cerberus. Beginning farewell protocol. Engaging security systems. Destroy command received. Initiating cleanup routine. Routine initiated. Activating mech security. Mech security activated. Locking access to terminals. Locked. Farewell protocol complete. What's wrong, y'all? Didn't want to be found out and usurped? I'm sure the greater galaxy could have a better use for those resources. And for reference, these are the resource boxes. Those boxes you've been seeing through the entire game that can get smashed by a literal punch. A literal punch. Came over here just to, I was gonna say just to pick up heavy ammo and whatnot. But yeah, that was it. Progress on to the next side mission here in a second. Once we knock out the rest of these side missions, like I said, we'll be focusing on DLC. DLC is pretty good. 9 out of the 20 crates were saved. 156 experience, pointless. 5,475 credits, 500 EZO. Yeah, I'll take that. Apparently my crew has no need to speak to me anymore. When? Nice work on Derrida. Cerberus Command. Nice work. We knew Eclipse was hiding valuable cargo on Derrida, but we couldn't land without fear that mechs destroying the crates. We wired the credits into your account. Damn glad to have you with us, Shepard. Okay. I thought I had already delivered the locket. Interesting. There aren't many of these from what it looks like that are left, but I think there may be more throughout the galaxy. I'm not sure. But that might actually be it, so. Vegan. Signalis. For reference, in case you folks might be a little confused, I'm just, I saw the green as I selected it, just roaming around getting the information for the codex and in case I spot a new mission.
User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded. Assistance is requested. General distress. User unregistered or record damaged. Nature of incident is not recorded.
Now, there's one mission I'm wondering on. Alliance source requests that all ships keep watch for signs of the missing freighter MSV Estevanico. That's literally what I was wondering about as we speak. Lost 1 year ago in this sector. Any data recovered by the shed, any data recovered that sheds light on the Estevanico's fate will be rewarded. Surface scans indicate the presence of a large shipwreck. Signature bears similarities to that of the Alliance merchant freighter Estevanico. Structural integrity is critical. Life support is damaged but capable of sustaining a skeleton crew. We recommend extreme caution. By skeleton crew, they mean me. I was wondering where this mission was, so needless to say, things are real uncomfortable. So much so.
It is likely that searching the wreckage would provide information about the Estevanico's final hours. Warning, disturbing the wreck could cause it to become unbalanced and fall over the cliff's edge.
Nuh-uh. Woo. If that wasn't a tight sphincter moment right there. So basically, we got to figure out what happened to this ship, and by doing so, solve an old mystery. But first, we've got to do some roaming around, children. I want to be sure about the path I'm taking. Because if memory serves, you can kind of cut yourself off. And it's not like there's like a great deal of stuff here, but I want it. Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, and that's how you get back up here. Well, whatever that is, need to stay away from here, otherwise it'll create problems for me. How do I know? Because these things always do. Everything is stable until that 0.5 gram creature comes over here and starts touching things, doing stuff. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, no, maybe not. You know, I'm not sure if I'll split this up into multiples, but what I'm thinking is just knocking out as many of the side missions as we can during this stream. And then the rest are just devoted to the DLC. We'll have to see, children. You have to wonder how long this ship has before it actually finally just collapses. Because it don't really look like it's stable at all down there. So it's basically just being held up by its own self, and like whatever happens to be on the ground getting in the way. Got a bridge now. Say, Benny, now I can climb back up if I fall. I can't, but you get the point. Nothing like that solar lens flare, baby. Alright, time to go before I die. Black box, teach me. Whoop. Never mind. Data retrieved. Escaped mission site. 156 XP, 7,500 creds, 1,000 iridium. An amazing find from Dr. Richard Talos, curator, Alliance Museum of Galactic Exploration, Earth. Commander Shepard, you have our thanks for recovering the data from the MSV Estevanico. The data shows that the ship was attacked and overrun by Bloodpack mercenaries and Vorcha soldiers. According to the dated records, this was the first Alliance crew to encounter the Vorcha. How frightened they must have been. We are sending salvage crews now to recover what they can for the museum. Thank you again for your dedication. Oh, well, good luck. It should be quite a bit, especially with where the ship was and how much was left when it crashed. So you should be able to get quite a bit. Wasn't expecting to find that mission over here, but it's been a bit. I mean, I say I saw the green when I selected it, but they're all green. Actually, forgot that.
Fuel reserves at 50%.
Yeah, sounds about right. Valhallan Threshold. Isn't there a mission here that I have right now? Oh no, that was the migrant fleet. No, I could swear there was something around here. Garvik. The planet's familiar. Small system, but it gets the job done. Especially for the Krogan. Duma, Lord, grant your servant true power. Oh, Dragon Age 2 reference for you folks. Damn, there's another 2 around here? Israfil. Kind of like that name. Here it is. Kakabel. That is a name and a half, boy. Alright, that's the Valhallan threshold. I could have swore there was something around there, but I guess not. Might have been the first game, might have been the third game I'm thinking of. I just can't remember. We'll have to see. Yeah, see, there's quite a few of these systems I haven't been to just yet. Eagle Nebula. Huh. Well, let me knock out a Crescent Nebula real quick, and we'll get back to the other side missions. Only reason I'm leaving this all to be done on stream is because I figure you folks might actually want to read the details. So I basically leave it up to being paused or just...
I have detected an anomaly.
Alright. Helene. Arthin, 300,000 years ago. Interesting. A global extinction occurred.
Report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified ship detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Detected in orbit. All units report to ready stations for possible anti-invasion protocol. Repeat, unidentified ship detected in orbit.
Snitch. Mercenary activity detected inside a mining facility on planet's surface. Facility confirmed. Registered to Edfell Ashland Energy Corporation. Eclipse presence confirmed. Distress beacon powered down at site. Sensors detect multiple spacefaring vessels launching from facility. It could be problematic. Do not lose my ship. I like the Tempest sometime, but you got nerve to leave the ship with the Tempest. At no time did I sanction such a thing. Huh. Hell did I just end up? Okay, one second, hold on. I don't know what is up with this audio, and it is getting on my nerves.
You're hitting me, Shepard!
Apparently, there's a problem hearing, Grunt. Okay, let me see something. I think I might have to go all the way out to the launcher. A little concerned because you never know when the audio don't act up with this Xbox, so going out to the launcher might actually cause me problems. Again, I don't know if it's something I'm missing or if it's something I'm not doing. Like, obviously I don't have a PC, so there's that whole thing, but beyond that, I'm not sure. There we go. Jesus. It is so weird that they have their pistols equipped at first now. They didn't used to. Sometimes it was a mistake. I wonder if that's what they were always supposed to be doing, is having their pistols equipped.
Right.
Oh wait, I know where I'm at.
With you.
On it.
We'll see. Feel that blood rage.
On the floor.
That was weird. I tried to dodge this time.
You're toast.
I can't. Nah, I didn't want to raise my barrier. I just wanted to take him out. Take him out. Should have just raised it and sucked it up.
Switching sidearms.
Right.
Shipping log. Cargo ship to Alan docked and received a large shipment of resources en route to the facility in the Dranik system. Tarlan requested escort for the shipment, claiming pirate activity along the route.
Right behind you.
Right, Shepard.
What are you, though? Weakening my integrity is a little hard there. You'll learn that quick, fast, in a hurry.
You bet.
Worthless.
Okay. Brunt, get her down.
Now you're
Heading to cover.
Switch up.
Right there. With you. Weakening their integrity.
Oh. Oh, you finna get the worst part.
Firing now.
From the back.
I'll put them down.
And
Over here.
Right behind you.
y'all like sending your Krogan? I like sending my Krogan too. It's fun. Especially if you know what you're doing and you don't get him killed. Feel the blood rage. Damn straight. Alert, we are under mercenary attack. Escort civilians to crew quarters and return to the work area to protect the main computer at all costs. Well, they're probably all dead. Because why not? Hostages could be useful, but hostages are risky. So that somebody gets lucky enough, and well, that's all she wrote. And then you never know who among the civilians is potentially trained. Not like in secret, just they're no longer like a soldier or something, cop or something, you know. I swear I feel like I'm back on Corliss, the StarCraft cemetery, picking grunt after the first time. I mean, this is even the kind of design of the map. You're done, sir.
Affirmative.
I thought so.
Right on your ass.
What was up with that? I hate when this thing locks up on me. I'm like, how in the hell? Perfect. Miri, stop.
Come on.
Gotcha.
Too late. Now you're dead.
Yeah.
Got it.
Ooh.
They blew my shield.
I think they're through my shields, folks.
That shot.
Down you go.
Ouchie. Alright. Tripping. Interesting. Wonder what this is supposed to be. It doesn't have information at the top. Oh, it's a part of the operation. Okay. Decrypt the last report from the Terra line. Oh, hell. Gotta hold this ground. Okay. Yeah, I do remember this mission now.
I am Krogan!
On the floor.
Ammo, huh?
Easy enough.
Boom, baby.
Krogan! I'll be there.
Understood.
I got it.
Okay, what was that?
On the ground, now! Got the target.
Enemy down.
More you have? Alright.
Nothing can hurt me. Combat drones!
I think he just slid down somewhere. This game, come on now.
Down you go.
Combat drone! Feel them!
Okay. Say no. Ever so slightly to the side. That's where I want you to be. All right, dude. Just be gone. Just be gone.
I am Krogan!
Impressive.
All right, Jesus. Excuse me. Okay. Decrypted data is incomplete. Further details are required to trace the Terra Line's location. This data has been sent to Cerberus for further analysis. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. And I think I just saw some like iridium or something in the distance. It's alright though. Recovered data referring to the Terra Line's location. More decryption than needed. Huh. I remember being here, but I don't remember how this goes. I wasn't expecting the chain. Nepina. FO. Galen. Simple but effective. Right, I remember found that anomaly once before and left it be. Doria. Might actually have that one listed, we'll have to see. Wintanta. Yantan.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yeah.
Scans have found something.
Preliminary scans indicate a high-powered communications relay on the planet. Communications match known blood-packed mercenary protocols. A concentration of Krogan and Vortex signals are masked inside what appears to be a mining operation. Life signs detected. Unknown species. Advise caution. That was actually the mission I thought we were going to be running across. When we ended up at the MSV Estevanico. Oh, this mission, okay. Yeah, looking at all of this and how many more there still are, I'm gonna have to
Interfering with your navigation. The nearby beacon towers may serve as a navigational contingency.
spread these episodes out. So I'll knock out a few more of these. Obviously. And then we go from there. Alright, folks, let's go. Keep up. This planet is not kind to stragglers.
What happened here?
Attention all workers. Stop chipping away at this node. There's nothing left here to mine. Move on to the other sites. Salamur. First beacon activated.
Be careful. This atmosphere is toxic.
Yeah, it really is, ain't it?
Trouble ahead.
I'm like, I see threats.
That one hit.
It came from the mist. Looming and firing. Things remind me of the things we fought on Tuchanka. I think that's actually what they are. Wild, even the grunt can't handle this environment without his helmet. Or at least not yet. You flying whore.
You bet.
On the ground now.
What were they doing here?
Attention all workers, fall back now. Evacuation shuttles are on their way. Anyone not at the gathering site when the shuttles arrive will be left here with those damned bugs. Salamur. Got their panties in a bunch. You bastarda!
Up front! Burn it, die!
You know, folks, I meant to mention this earlier.
Affirmative.
Saw that coming out with a.
Yeah, right on your ass!
A remaster of Space Marine 1. Oh, I'm waiting on it, children. And it most definitely shall be streamed the second it hit Game Pass. It's unfortunate it's Xbox exclusive right now. That should end up on PlayStation eventually, but it is unfortunate. Solomon, I can't get any more Vorcha from Omega. Garm has his own problems. You're going to have to man up and deal with this on your own. Maybe build a beacon path. I bet those damn Vorcha are just wandering off into the fog and getting lost. Kalusk, I mean, it's kind of hard not to around here. And Garm, huh? Garm was the leader of the Blood Pact on Omega when they were going after Archangel, Garrus. He's dead now. Kind of hard not to end up wandering off into the fog. And then you better not be sleepy. I'm like, am I backtrack? But nah, I couldn't be. Back into the fog we go. Back into the mystery. Into the nightmare. I hear you in the distance. Salt ass.
Enemies in front. I'm on it.
But are you though? I was hoping it wasn't close enough for that. Salamo, where are the resources? Are you mining out there or standing around waiting for those Vorcha to get smarter? Our guy on Ilium can't keep the lights off forever. You keep stalling and we'll have a hell of a fight on the way in. And that would make me really angry. You don't like me when I'm sensitive. Really? The hell are you two at then? You with me, are you? Are you? Huh? Really? Are you? I don't even see them on my mini-map. I'm not going back.
With you.
Behind you.
Y'all catch up. Hurry up.
Right there.
Yeah, moving.
Game got tired of your shenanigans and teleported you, huh?
Couple ahead. Here we go.
Two missiles to the face and he's still standing. Jerk. Oh, you're Solomon. Okay. Honestly, for some reason, I pictured a celebrity.
Nothing can hurt me!
No, you don't. I was well aware that rocket didn't come in. Alright, let's see what we got. Sorry about that. And I guess we're out of there. Encountered unclassified hostile alien species. Eliminated blood pack forces. 7,500. Okay. Blood pack facility detected. Cerberus Command. From Cerberus Command. Plain information. Zeta Ben. Zai system. Shrike Abyssal. That's the Shrike Abyssal. Okay. We have decrypted and analyzed the data you recovered from the relay on Tareth. The resources mined on Tareth were being sent to Zeta Ben, presumably for use in weapons manufacture. It's clear that the Blood Pack is planning a large-scale invasion. Disrupting the operation of Zeta Ben will go a long way toward delaying or preventing this invasion. I almost wonder if I hadn't done that already. Vim Oscar. Afras. Tosal Nim. Okay. Zeta Ben. Scans show a crude base established on the planet's surface. Communications match known blood pack mercenary protocols. Numerous life signs matching Vortex genealogy detected. The base's materials resources match our data on weapons manufacturing components. Heavy neural shock. You shock strength on a single target so severe multiple shocks can be chained together to deny an enemy any chance of action. Meaning it cools down faster than the time frame it lasts runs out. Neural shockwave. Your shockwave capacity is greatly increased, allowing a wide area of effect to hit multiple targets. 9 seconds, 9-second duration, and 3-meter radius. And I'll take that 3 meters with pride.
large power source inside the base. It is probable that destroying it would disrupt the entire facility.
Cool.
Not a problem.
Switch up! Change weapon.
Change places. Kalusk, you'll get your resources when they're good and ready. You want to come mine these rocks yourself? Everything will be ready for the attack. If you'd gotten me the additional voucher I asked for, I would have been done by now. Salomo. Alright, well, at least we know these two areas are connected. Wasn't sure if this was connected to that previous op or not. If it was connected, if it was connected to this op or the one that we did a little while ago. Kalusk, I'm sending back 2 of the voucher you sent me to so that you can see what I'm dealing with out here. I suggest you not arm these morons. These piss poor shots are more likely to blast the broadside out of one of your generators and hit their intended targets. Maybe once you understand what I'm dealing with, you won't be so quick to mock me when I ask for some goddamn assistance. Salomo.
Enemies inbound.
Cackle.
Moving in.
Let's see.
Clean
Come on.
hit.
Yeah, man. And drop. Down into the pit. There we go. A little late, but sure.
Next, we'll end it quickly.
Switch up!
Feel the blood
Burn,
burn. Moving. Yeah, got it. They're all mine. Got it.
Should burn through any armor.
How you living down there, Grunt? Oh, that was nice. You went down there to see if you can help your Krogan roommate.
Of course.
Okay.
Ready to fight.
Taking heavy fire!
Excuse me.
Deploying incineration tech.
Yeah, Sersky.
Deploying incineration tech. Killed that one.
Interesting. I didn't see a flamethrower down there. I guess I missed him. Ah, okay, backtracking.
Right, Shepard.
Not a problem.
Weird. Very weird. Expected kind of there to be like at least a little bit of loot over there, but yeah, it looked like kind of perfect nook for it.
Just the thing to help.
Oh, let me get a little bump and get my head straightened.
Engaging target.
Getting up close, but
Any armor.
Yeah, you better run.
My chin! Charging!
No, no, no. Squirrel with a broken toe. All right.
Interesting. Suggest taking a closer look.
Suggestion noted. Don't see any other loot. Yeah, well. Wonder they didn't have it during the fight, huh?
We need to leave.
Time to go, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. Those closest to the flame get left behind. Reasons.
We can use this.
Yeah, we can. Demolished blood-packed weapons production facility and decimated blood-packed Vorcha soldiers. Ah, I got a heavy weapon upgrade for 75% heavy weapon ammo, 7,500 XP, and 800 palladium. Figure we'll probably do one more if we have it. No, actually, I can knock out those two since they're fairly quick. Just have to hop systems. Let me see what the rest of the strike looks like. Bovis Tour. Talisphere. Or fire, I guess. I think it's actually Fia though. Dia or Daz Atab. Alright, there's the strike. In case y'all are confused, I just came from the mass relay side of the system, even though I entered the opposite side. It's because when you're in this section, the direction you're pointing matters. So just pick a direction regardless of how close to whichever side you're in, and then it'll come from there. That's all you gotta do. Not necessary, just a nice little feature. All right, let's take this woman her locket. I'll take Miranda since, well, I'll take her and Jacob since it was her mission and I took her on Jacob's mission, so on and so forth. Him on hers. Cerberus vet, Jacob's survival skills and powerful will to live make him even harder to kill, so he has 40% of health instead of 30, and the weapon damage is the same. Or Cerberus specialist, his weapon expertise, or his expertise in neutralizing hostiles increases weapon damage. Health stays the same, but he gets 25% of damage instead of 18. I'll up the damage, especially since you have a barrier. Wonder what would happen to him. Yep, and that's from our local Justicars mission.
Nope. Pardon me, I'm dealing with damn Ilium travel bureaucracy.
Were you trying to get them to help you find this locket?
Oh, Stephen, thank you. Thank you so much. My daughter was young when he died. This is the only memento she has of him. Please accept this. It's much less than I would have had to pay the bureaucrats to authorize a search.
Stephen? So your bond mate, your husband, is human?
Run away, you bastards.
She was young when he died? When did y'all, like what? We meet aliens 28 years ago, and it's like, you know, we've known each other a week, but, you know, let's get it going. It's been a solid week between the two of us. I mean, hey. I don't even know why I'm looking at this stuff. There's no real need. It's just me going to check the shops, but, there's other than DLC, there's no real need. The side missions are interesting, but not overly dangerous.
You can sell something that dangerous with just a contract and a waiver?
Welcome to Ilium.
Systems. Everything's dangerous. You're sure gateway weapons and armor are good enough for Eclipse? Maybe a shirt.
My fish.
Ilium. Hey, you're blue shifting
You're
already.
blue shifting already.
Right? A sorry skin color and the Doppler effect?
I don't know. That still sounds like an awful thing to legalize. All the dangers
You
are right
aging
there on the
faster and faster as a woman, Yeah, that'll be funny, isn't it? Yeah, that'll work real well there, guy. Real well. Shepherds. That's cool. You ain't have to put my name on it. Could have called them Verners or something, but it wouldn't have hit as hard as, you know, being the shepherd. So I can respect it, thank you. And that's what I'm saying. He wants to be helpful, but he might not be helpful in some of the ways he wants to be. But in the end, he more than likely might not want to be helpful that way. Odds are he ain't trying to be helpful, grabbing a rifle and getting out here in the paint. And I don't blame him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Help where you can, the way you can. Damn, I actually forgot about how much running around there was per jump. Oh boy. This is finna be a funny conversation. Stay close, Legion.
I want to know when the next shuttle will get here.
There's one every 10 minutes.
I don't want to wait that long.
I can't make the shuttles go any faster, sir.
You humans are all racist.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol. A few minor changes were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
Geth do not infiltrate.
You should leave your personal synthetic assistant at home. They're not allowed on public shuttles anymore.
Geth do not intentionally infiltrate.
Huh. You can't have personal mechs on shuttles anymore.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
It's actually interesting. It makes sense, but it's actually interesting. Wasn't expecting it. Alright. Where are you? Upstairs, that's what I thought, okay.
Planets in the Nubian expanse have been experiencing drastic and sudden climate changes. While initial reports suggest this could be caused by a Batarian orbital mirror system, no such technology is currently located in this area.
Okay.
You claim you didn't take his credit, Chit?
No! I was walking by, and he just turned on me and started screaming.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit, Chit. Arrest her.
I did not! Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Not gonna lie, I'd have lit your ass up after that one. Oh yeah, I'm mocking you. Damn straight. Let's go.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn shit.
Interesting.
You ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the Chit fell out of his pocket there?
I guess. Sure, all I know is I didn't take it.
Okay.
You spend a lot of time at the used ship dealer?
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but...
Your pilgrimage isn't going so well, is it?
No, I came here thinking there'd be a lot of work. EVA stuff, salvage. Fixing all the damage the Geth attack caused. Everywhere I went to apply, signs said not hiring Quarians. And the other people would give me mean looks.
Damn. It's kind of grimy. Partly I can understand their issues, especially with the damage from the Geth. It's like, here comes the Geth again. Your people's creation. You didn't make it, but y'all ain't really helping. And at the same time, considering that Quarians have to stick with the fleet generally, their fleet entering a system does devastation to the system's literal ecosystem. They have to find entire areas to dump the excess heat, dump the pollution, their trash, and they do it 17 million deep. It's not justification, just clarification.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a Chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like. And she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
She's not a vagrant. She's on pilgrimage. It's a tradition in which...
Look, you can take your traditions and cram them. Every time a Quarian shows up here, it's trouble.
That might be possible too. Excuse me. It might be possible she hid it somewhere. Might also be possible she's innocent. We'll have to see.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Certa Foundation store, she ran
Must
right
have,
into
huh?
me.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves, all of them.
Quarians are only forced to steal when people like you won't let them have real jobs.
And to think my taxes pay to support you here. Go back to your fleet, clanless.
I am Clan Zora, crew of the starship Nima, and you are an idiot.
There's no point in getting into that. And quite literally, both sides can't be blamed. It's the whole, you expect me to starve to death kind of thing. And then it's the whole, y'all do create problems whether you intend to or not, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not. Quarians do exert a large pull on galactic resources wherever they go. I mean, y'all are effectively walking medical stations that need constant tending to, otherwise you'll go down from infection. But in the end, just leave it be.
It's not worth getting angry about.
My brain agrees with you. My gut says I should jack his suit's olfactory filter so that everything smells like refuse.
Oh.
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Certa Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that?
People
I didn't
do.
even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
Okay.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Interesting. The Certa Foundation didn't buy anything, huh? Okay.
According to sources, whatever former Commander Shepard is doing, it involves surrounding himself with criminals, killers, mercenaries, and other dangerous elements. We at Galactic News hope that Commander Shepard consents to give us an interview and explain where he's been and what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but we'll see. Speak to Khaleesi bin Sina and Al-Jalani. She'll probably be able to give you something. Wait a minute. Oh, Serranus applications. Certa.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store of...
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Certa Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
Okay.
Thanks for your time.
Come back soon, Shepard.
Well, she said he left the store, and he said he left the store, and they both bumped into each other. She said he didn't apologize, which, I mean, no offense, he's not necessarily obligated to, but courtesy is courtesy. And it didn't take long for him to come back, which means more than likely he didn't leave this floor.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get you?
Avolis was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes. He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't notice he'd left until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
Yeah, they do tend to get away from you.
I'll be here if you need anything.
It's not even trying to be funny. It's like you have kids, they get away from you very easily. So then you have a person who's an adult with kid size. It's like, you better keep your eyes open.
Are you sure you're being straight with me? Please move along.
You forgot your credit chit at Serranus Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Thank you. I wish I could give you something more than words.
It's alright.
Can you take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving.
Good luck, Liabael.
Thanks.
Huh. Interesting. I might be misremembering, but I could have sworn... Or am I thinking of a different game? But I could have sworn you could have given her something if you had Tali with you. Other than just the obvious conversation points we went through. So yeah, there's that whole situation you've been hearing this whole game. I left it because we didn't have Tali. Didn't actually need Tali, but I wanted Tali's perspective. Yeah, we'll continue the rest of these side missions in the next episode, folks, but that's going to be the end of episode 32 of Mass Effect 2 Legendary Edition on the Xbox Series X. If you folks like what you see and want to see more of me, just give me a like, follow, subscribe here on YouTube or both. Drop a comment, check out some of the other playlists, share around some of the other playlists, bang the bell. Follow the links from my Twitch to get to my YouTube. Follow the links from my YouTube to get to my Twitch. And wherever you folks happen to be, have yourselves a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night. And God bless you. Catch you in the next one.